Everyone blames Mercury retrograde for the Wi-Fi cutting out, the ex texting back, the flight getting delayed. But what if none of that is actually the point? What if Mercury retrograde isn't causing anything at all? It's just turning the lights on in a room you've been avoiding for months. Ask anyone who dreads this time of year, and they'll tell you the same thing. It was never really about the chaos. It was about what the chaos finally makes you look at. Every time Mercury goes retrograde, you brace for it. The miscommunications, the tech breaking, the old flame reappearing out of nowhere. People joke about canceling contracts and backing up their hard drive like it's just bad luck season. But underneath the memes is a pattern nobody names out loud. Why does this specific stretch of weeks always seem to drag up the exact conversation you've been putting off, the exact person you haven't texted back, the exact decision you've been quietly avoiding for months? That's not coincidence. That's not bad luck. That's something else entirely. Here's the truth nobody says out loud. Mercury retrograde doesn't create your unfinished business. It just removes your ability to keep outrunning it. For 3 weeks, the planet of communication and forward momentum appears to slow down and move backward. And so does your ability to keep skipping past what you've been avoiding at full speed. All the noise and distraction you normally use to dodge the hard conversation stops working as well as it usually does. What's left standing when the noise clears isn't bad luck. It's the thing you've been quietly outrunning all year, finally catching up because you slowed down enough for it to reach you. That's not Mercury being cruel. That's the one window every few months when avoidance stops being an option. So tell me, during the last retrograde, what resurfaced for you? An old relationship, an unfinished project, a truth you've been talking yourself out of? Drop it in the comments. And be honest about how long you'd actually been avoiding it before Mercury supposedly caused it. Shadow work during a retrograde doesn't start with defending yourself against the chaos or waiting it out until it's over. It starts with naming what actually resurfaced without flinching. This came back because I never actually finished it, not because the universe is against me right now. Not retrograde is ruining my life. Just noticing that whatever resurfaced was already unfinished business waiting for a quiet enough moment to be heard. Most people skip this step entirely because it's easier to blame 3 weeks on a planet than admit what's been sitting there the whole time. Once you can name it, the shift is simple, even if it isn't easy. The next time something resurfaces during a retrograde, the text, the old idea, the conversation you've avoided, don't rush to bury it back down the second Mercury goes direct. Ask yourself one question. If this is showing up now, what have I actually been avoiding finishing? Most of the time, if you're honest, there's a real answer waiting, one you've known for a while. That one pause, before you shove it away again, is where the pattern finally gets a chance to actually close. Think about the person who finally responded to the message they'd left unread for 6 weeks. Not during some calm, easy stretch, but right in the middle of a retrograde, when everything already felt unsteady. Every instinct said wait until things settled down. But she didn't wait. She let the resurfacing do what it was actually there to do, instead of burying it under one more excuse about bad timing. And for the first time in months, the unfinished thing actually finished, not because the planets aligned, but because she finally let it. That's the whole shift. The same weeks that used to feel like everything falling apart become the weeks that actually show you what's ready to be resolved. The chaos that used to just happen to you becomes information you can actually use. You stop being someone who survives retrograde season and becomes someone who uses it, because now the unfinished business gets found on purpose, not just unearthed by accident every few months. If this resonated, follow along, because this is only the next chapter in the Shadow Work series. We go past the surface-level astrology memes into what's actually underneath every pattern the sky seems to bring up. Full guide on working with retrograde season instead of against it is in the description. Go see what your chart says about what you've actually been avoiding.